Children, the next topic, it is a civil disobedience movement. In the previous video, I have explained you about the non-cooperation movement and the various responsible factors also, and the various programs and all other consequences, suspension and impact of the non-cooperation movement. So now we will start with the new topic, that is a civil disobedience movement, the another movement which was started by Gandhiji. And this movement was started by Gandhiji in order to protest against the salt law. Before starting the movement, Gandhiji, he served with the 11 ultimatums which was given to Britishers to fulfill that, but Britishers, they did not give any response to those ultimatums. So therefore Gandhiji, he started the movement with his famous Dandi March. Dandi, it is the name of a village, from the Sabarmati Ashram. His ashram name is Sabarmati Ashram, to Dandi on the Gujarat coast. So on 12th March, Mahatma Gandhi began this march from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, a village on the Gujarat sea coast. A number of people followed him. So on the morning of 6th April, Gandhiji violated the salt law at Dandi by picking up some of the salt left by the sea waves. He had selected to attack the salt law because the salt tax affected all sections of the society, especially the poor. So the program of the movement was definance of salt laws, boycott of liquor, then boycott of foreign clothes and British goods of all kind, and non-payment of taxes and revenues. The progress of the movement spread rapidly. Violation of salt law all over the country was soon followed by others also, like in Maharashtra, Karnataka and civil provinces. They refused to pay the Chowkidari taxes also. Everywhere in the country, people joined hartals, demonstrations, boycott foreign goods, refused to pay taxes. Lakhs of Indians offered satyagrahas, etc. And you can say that government also started to repress the movement, lathi charges, large scale imprisonments. Gandhiji, most of the leaders and Gandhiji were imprisoned. The Congress was declared illegal. Restrictions was imposed on various things. Then the round table conferences, it held 3 sessions, which are also known as the first, second and third round table conference. So in the first round table conference, it took place in London. The Congress, which was unhappy with the report of Simon Commission, they boycotted the conference. So when Britishers, they found that not even a single Indian attended that first round table conference, so they sent Irwin to India, Lord Irwin. He was a viceroy. As a viceroy, he came to India and he met Gandhiji in jail. So some of the issues they agreed upon, both of them, and later this was given the name Gandhi-Irwin Pact. So the British government agreed to withdraw all the ordinances and prosecution. They will release all political prisoners. They will permit peaceful picking of liquor and other foreign clothes. Restore the confiscated properties of the satyagrahis. They will permit the free collection of manufacture of salt. And in a return, the Congress, Gandhiji, he agreed that he will suspend the civil disobedience movement, and in second round table conference he will attend that, and not to press for investigation. So on these things they both signed, and the pact signed was known as the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Second round conference, as already Gandhiji already told that he will be attending the second round table conference. So he attended it as a sole representative of the Congress. And according to the terms of the Gandhi-Irwin Pact, the conference was soon deadlocked on the minorities issue with the separate electorates. So Gandhiji was not in a view that separate elections they should take place in a country. So he came empty. The British government refused, and they also refused to grant the dominant status. Gandhiji, he returned back India empty-handed with disappointment. So third roundtable conference was attended by 46 delegates, and Indian National Congress, they refused to attend the conference. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who attended the conference, demanded separate electoral for the depressed classes, and the Prime Minister of Britain, Ramsay MacDonald, he announced an award known as the Communal Award. So this will provide separate representation to the Muslim, Buddhist, Sikhs, Indian Christians, Anglo-Indians, European and the depressed classes. Gandhiji strongly opposed this award on the ground that it would disintegrate Indian society and it will divide India into number of parts. So this was the first, second and third roundtable conference. So when the demands was not fulfilled, again civil disobedient movement, it was renewed. So civil disobedient movement, it has a lot of impact. First of all, they caused the tide of patriotism among the people. It widened the base of the freedom struggle. It made people understand the significance of the principle of non-violence. And the movement also popularized new method of propaganda like Prabhat Fairies, in which thousands of men and women, they went around singing patriotic songs. Handwritten patrikas, newspapers, they were published. Then even the children, boys, they organized the Vanar Sena, and girls, they had a separate Manjiri or the Cat Sena. Then movement under the leadership of Birla and Harijan, they changed the social conditions. The depressed classes, they were given the entry into the temples, and they were asked to take the water from the wells. Then they brought women out of their homes to participate in the various activities. So civil disobedient movement, it had a lot of impact on the national movement. So here children, this chapter is over. Thank you children.